We got a big one today. Not big complicated, just big important. So strap in, take some notes. Let's talk a little bit about video editing. If you want to grow on Twitch, YouTube, or really any platform out there, you need to be creating content. And a big part of creating content comes down to, can you edit videos? Think of clips on Twitch, highlights, montages, compilation reels. Any video that you've really ever seen on the internet was edited. Some were edited heavily, some not really much at all. But it is a very important skill for you to learn, and it's a really simple skill for you to learn. We could take a deep dive into a masterclass and do a million different videos that would cover video editing. But I want to keep it really simple for you today. I'm going to show you the absolute bare bones basic, simplest, easiest, and cheapest way to get into video editing right now. Welcome to Six String Gaming. Let's go make some content. The program we're going to be working today is called DaVinci Resolve. It's a free, robust video editor that's going to help you do exactly what we need to do. Before we get started, I want you to know everything that I'm going to show you in this tutorial today can be applied to literally any video editor. The concepts don't change. The specific functions and the hotkeys within the program might be a little bit different, but the ideas that we're going to be talking about can be applied to any video editor you'll come across. So let's get started. Click the New Project button down in the corner here. Give your project a name. Let's call it Video Editing. Click Create. Here's your workstation. Right at a glance here, it's got three important parts we're going to look at. Over here on the right side is the reference window. This is where you'll preview your video as you're editing it. Over here on the left side is the media pool. Any clips, videos, graphics, music, anything that we want to bring into our project is going to show up in here. Down on the bottom is our timeline. This is the cutting floor. It's where we're going to be trimming all of our clips, and it's basically where the magic happens. So to get started, let's bring in some footage that we want to work with. We'll go into the media pool here, right-click, click on Import Media. We need to navigate to the folder where we have our footage. Find your footage, click it, and import it. If you get this pop-up saying that your clip has a different frame rate than the current project settings, click Change so that the timeline matches your footage. Now you can see our footage has been imported into the media pool. Click your footage and drag it down into the timeline here. Now you can see the clip shows up in our monitor window, and down here in the timeline, we can see the audio as well as the video. If we click and drag the red playhead here, you can see that we move through our footage. We got a big one today. This is where you have to decide how you want to edit your footage. The way I edit my videos is very vlog style. It's quick, it's snappy, and basically all I do is go through and cut out all of the pauses in my speech. If you look down here at the audio, you can see the natural pauses where I take a break or screw up and need to re-say something. So what I do is line up the playhead at the place where I want to make a cut in the clips. To split our clips in Resolve, we can use the function Control and /. Now you can see we have two clips. We've split our larger one into a smaller clip. Let's delete this gap of silence where I'm not saying anything. We got a big one today. Now we've dragged the playhead to the next place where we want to make another cut. We make sure our clip is selected, Control /, and we make another splice. Move over to the next part of the clip where the audio starts again, Control /. Now we delete this empty clip, and you can see that the two automatically join together. Now, instead of awkward pauses between the phrases that I'm saying, we have one coherent clip that runs together. We got a big one today. We got a big one today. There were multiple takes that I needed to do there, but you see the concept that I'm trying to convey. This is basically video editing in a nutshell. We could go a lot deeper, but as far as getting yourself started with just simple content creation, this is all you need. Make a couple cuts in your content, and in just a few minutes, you've got a cohesive, edited video. Let's make one more trim here and get rid of the rest of our clip. Let's assume there was a lot more footage that we were working here. We spent more time editing it down. Now we need to export our video. When you're ready to do that, come up to File, click on Quick Export, and DaVinci should automatically detect the settings of your footage. If you want, you can sign into YouTube and publish your videos directly. I recommend sticking with the default. Click Export and choose where you want to save your video. We'll save it to the folder where we originally grabbed our video from. We'll call this Video Editing Export. Click Save, and your video will start to render. Once you see it say rendering completed, you can close out of this dialog box and exit the program. And that's basically editing in a nutshell. A very small nutshell. But if you're coming from a place where you know nothing about how this stuff works, just knowing this little bit of knowledge can take you a long way. Keep in mind if you're working with larger video file sizes or your computer is a little bit slower, it's going to take a lot longer to render your footage than what we saw here. If you want to take your simple footage to the next level, I recommend you look into things like color correction, adding lighting effects, transitions, graphics, titles. There's a massive rabbit hole of stuff that you can do with your footage. but I wanted to give you the most basic, simplistic rundown of video editing from the perspective of someone who has never done it before. Hopefully this gets you off in the right foot on your content creation journey, whether it's creating clips for Twitch and putting them on your YouTube, or making content for Instagram and Twitter to promote yourself. This is kind of where it all starts. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you saw, you found this helpful or useful in any way, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to 6 String Gaming on YouTube. I also stream on Twitch Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram. I love connecting with you, hearing your thoughts. Too many people convince themselves that editing and creating content is just too hard, or it's a skill that they can't learn, but it is. You can do it. I appreciate you stopping by. As always, thank you so much for watching, and good luck.